guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing great. I send you much love and light. So this is your soulmate twin flame love reading, and this energy is for the 4th through the 11th of November. And this is for those of you that are separated from your person. Let's take a look deeply into the connection, you guys. If you are new to my channel and you haven't already subscribed, please do. Please like the video, you guys. Comment, share, let me know what's going on. Let's get into your reading. Before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. All right, you guys, let's first look into your person's energy and their emotions. Regardless of how long you guys have been apart, what do they feel for you? What is on their minds? What is in their heart? How do they look at the separation from you? What do you mean to them? Let's look deeply into their energy and see into their feelings, how they currently feel about you. So I can see some Leo and Virgo energy coming through. You guys might be Leos and Virgos watching this. You might even be on the cusp of Leo or Virgo. Your person might be a Leo or a Virgo or have that energy moon or rising, or you could. They just feel like you're doing a lot to keep yourself busy. They feel like you're in this place right now where it's very, very hard for them to reach you. Not so much literally, you know, not like through message or like through social media, but just like reach you and get through to you with what it is that they want to tell you. They're in a place now where they feel very depressed, they feel very sad, and they just feel like they did a lot to make themselves look very foolish. They've done a lot to make themselves look very immature, look very irresponsible. But they wish that you would see how much they've grown. And they have. I will be honest with you and tell you that they're in a place right now where they're thinking a lot about the choices that they've made, and how those choices have affected the connection, how those choices have affected how you look at them. And I know that they're working really hard on themselves so they can get a chance and try and turn that energy around so you could have respect for them again. That's what I can see. Being without you, it's like the loneliest place that they've ever been. The sun in reverse, it literally speaks to depression, feeling like every day is dark, feeling like there's no sunshine in their life. So you have someone here who misses you tremendously and who's just been doing a lot of thinking about the things that they did wrong, hoping someday that you'll see them differently, hoping that you will let your guard down when it comes to them again. There's seeing that Empress come in reverse just as I peek below that Two of Swords. It's Spirit letting us know the way that they acknowledge they did not treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Because you're someone who's coming through with this energy of stability, maturity. I mean, I don't mean to put your person down, but it looks like they had a lot of growing up that they needed to do, especially in comparison to you. And what's important for you to know is like they see that, they realize that they should have never treated you the way that they did. They should have been more respectful to you. Just even for everything that you bring to the table. It doesn't mean that they were like blatantly disrespectful, like belittled you or anything like that. It was just about not seeing it, not cherishing it when it was right in front of them, seeing now what they lost. That's really important for you to know that I see that energy here. And it's something that brings them to a place where they feel incredibly sad. They miss you tremendously. And now they're like, you know what? I just need to work on myself so I can change your image. I don't want you to look at me like this immature, irresponsible person who just played games with your heart and was insincere. So they really want to turn things around. And if you're wondering why you haven't heard from them, they're just in this energy of doing a lot of deep reflecting. It's not because they don't want to talk to you, but they're like, well, what am I supposed to say? How can I get through to them? And they just want to make sure that they come correct, so to speak. Okay, so I just see where you're dealing with someone now who's fully like submerging themselves in work, in their hobbies and things like that. And I wonder if that's what you're doing too, to kind of try and take your mind off of the connection. They miss you tremendously, and being without you is horrible. Okay, that's very important for you guys to know. A lot of energy here about the way that they want to turn things around, particularly the way that you look at them. Okay, a lot of acknowledgement about what they did that was wrong. Let's see what it is that they want, like what they would say to you if they could, what they want to say to you, what they're holding back from saying. Let's look deeply into that energy. And you guys, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up for me, please. And all signs can watch this. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you're watching this for whoever you feel is the one. Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't really matter, because at the time, that's how you feel. Like this person is the one and you're not with them right now. Okay, let's look into their secret message. The first message from them is like, I feel so lost without you and I just can't get you off my mind. I really wish that we could have like a clean slate somehow. I know I did a lot of things to hurt you, make you feel blindsided, make you feel betrayed in a lot of ways, because I just see that energy of like of being blindsided. They acknowledge that too, and what they want to tell you is that they wish they could just take it all back, do things differently, take the pain away from you. You have to know that they still look at you as theirs. And you're on this person's mind 24/7. They want to tell you that. But then again, I see the way that like they think about, it's almost like they think about you too much, that they have to try and like distract themselves so they don't focus on this so much. But that just lets you know how emotional they are when it comes to you. There's a lot of regret here that someone has for not choosing like the path that you just laid out right in front of them. Because I see it. The way that you just brought everything to the table that they could possibly want. And it's like they feel like, I can't believe I missed the boat like that. I can't believe I let you get away. I can't believe that they kind of feel superstitious in a way, like they messed up their own path that they were supposed to go down. They feel like I wonder if you're dealing with someone that is like superstitious like that, because that's the energy that's here. Almost like they did something and now they feel like they really messed up their destiny. Like they missed the boat. They didn't go down the path that was open in front of them. And now they feel like they did so much to break what the two of you had. And there's a lot that they want to apologize for feeling like they broke that bond, they broke that trust, especially, you know, with the heart. That's what a lot of this is about. Some of them, I see this energy here of the way that you may not realize you intimidate this person that they want to tell you about. And I don't mean in a negative way, but I just see the way that they look at you. They look at you as someone that is just like a 10. I just love this Nine of Pentacles. I bet you guys have heard me say that a few times throughout the readings. But I just know that when I see that card, I'm reading for someone who is very beautiful. And it's like they have all the qualities, like they check off every box. It's like brains, beauty, someone who has class, someone who really has style, who has good taste, who's healthy, someone who's nurturing. It's like the all around, like what you could ask for in someone. I know that they see that within you. Maybe they didn't always know how to express that to you. And I also know that is something that makes them feel, that makes them overthink, that makes them worry about the competition when it comes to you, makes them worry about like, are they gonna be enough? You have someone here who's really enamored with you, who you are as a person. And you know, maybe they just keep all of that in because they don't know how to express it. All right, but that's what I can see, and this is what they want to tell you. A lot about how they feel, almost like they screwed up so bad, and how they feel like they threw their life off course in a lot of ways. Because you see, this is like a beautiful opportunity that came into their life, which is you. And it's like seeing you was like everything that they could have wanted in someone. Like being the complete package. It's very balanced. They look at you as someone who just had everything, and like not taking the opportunity, not getting on the boat. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like their ships coming in, not going with you, not following your lead. It's something that they regret to this day. It's something that they think about all the time. And there's a lot of responsibility that they're taking for like breaking the connection, breaking the bond. Because now they're in a place where they like I wish I could if I could redo it all again, I would let them in. That's what I can see. A lot of regret for being so closed off and like and not going down the path that they now know they were supposed to go down with you. And the initials B and J are also coming through. That might be significant to you guys, as well as Aquarius energy. So some of you might be Aquariuses. Maybe you have that moon or rising, or maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. What they really want to tell you is like the utter disappointment that they feel. It's significant seeing that star card come in reverse. Not only does it speak to the way that they look at you as someone who's incredibly like beautiful from the inside out and how unique and different you are, it's like you got away from them. And they know they're never going to find anyone else like you. Not with the way that they look at you, not with the way that they feel you are just so, you're so complete as a person. You have everything. So if for those of you that felt like things didn't move forward with this person because of something that you were lacking, please try to change your mindset, because that is not the case. They look at you as someone who might even be too good for them in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, you made them look at themselves and maybe see things within them that they felt were flaws. So please don't ever think like you weren't good enough, because that's just not the case. And that's something that maybe they just don't know how to tell you that. Maybe they don't know that's what you need to hear. They just want to apologize. That is what I can see. All right, you guys, let's move along and see, what do you need to know the most? Let's look into the energy and ask Spirit to show us. What do you need to know the most about your connection? It's beautiful. There's a lot of messages coming through that I'm hearing, and I'm trying to remember everything to tell you guys. So, there's confirmation that someone needs about the significance of the connection, and this is your twin soul. This is a kindred spirit. Whatever you feel that that means, that it's important that you know that that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what you're dealing with. Okay, and you feel such a pull towards this person because of you've had so many lifetimes with them. So try to put things into perspective. It's something that's going to be very, very intense. And because of the intensity of it, you will be like super sensitive for one another, really concerned about what the other one thinks. Okay, I just see in the energy that someone needs that confirmation, because they might even be questioning like, is this what I think it is? And yes, it is. And you feel so close to them because you are close to them. This is not the first time you guys have been together. You've been together playing different roles and in and out of each other's lives, lifetime after lifetime. Okay, so the other energy that's coming through is about definitely wanting to make things right. Where you might have felt taken for granted, it's important for you to know that it in a weird way it wasn't intentional. There's not malicious energy coming from this person. This is someone who is like you in a lot of ways, but they are also their own individual and have their own lessons to go through in life. And I know sometimes when someone's still on their own path and you long for things to come together, and when it doesn't, you can feel so rejected. You can feel so pushed away. And then you can start to look at yourself, and maybe your self-esteem goes down and you feel like, well, if I was better at this, or if I was more educated, or maybe if I was more beautiful, in better shape, maybe things would have progressed. But please know that that is not the case. You two do belong to one another. That's very important for you to know. And I just see where there's a need for you to take your power back in a sense, especially if you are in that kind of energy of looking at yourself and wondering like, what did I do wrong that the connection has like didn't work out or didn't move forward the way that I wanted to? Nothing. You're not doing anything wrong. It's all like a part of these lessons we choose to go through. Could even be so you can learn how to teach people how to treat you, so you can learn how to put up healthy boundaries. You might even be trying to perfect a theme of like tolerance. There's a lot of different reasons, but not because of anything that you're doing wrong. You guys have a very deep connection, and you will learn lessons in that connection. So one of the biggest messages here is for you to have a confirmation about what it actually is and how deep it goes and how you've been together lifetime after lifetime. But it's also about the way that stop beating yourself up if you have been. Try to release those feelings of being rejected, because I know where you might look at them and then look, because that's that energy of looking at yourself and maybe feeling like you weren't good enough and that's why things didn't move forward. But I know that they do that in a lot of ways too when they look at you, which could be surprising. Okay, so that is what Spirit is saying you need to know the most. Definitely for someone to let their guard down and believe that they really are lovable. Because going around thinking that you're unlovable is crazy. Crazy, because you are loved. You two do belong to one another. Those feelings were real. Those experiences were real, are real. So it really is time for you to take a look at yourself and get your power back. Take a look at yourself and see that you have everything to offer. And it all starts from within you, that you are a whole person. All right, you guys, so that is what you need to know the most. Let's take a look at the near future. Let's see what energy is coming in for the week ahead. All right, let's see. So I see where there's actually an apology that's going to be offered if you choose to accept it. That's what I can see. So definitely communication coming in for you guys. Especially for those of you that just feel like so much distance has come between you and this person and things have like almost been at a standstill. I see that energy shifting. I see things moving along like the wheels are turning again. And there is so much energy here of forgiveness. So on the one hand, I know that it's an apology that someone's going to offer. And then I know on the other hand, it's accepting that apology. And also some of you who are just going to learn how to forgive certain things. It could even be forgive yourself. I see the energy here of apologies and forgiveness and like a shift, things like starting to pick up again. Thinking about things, thinking back to things, talking about things with this person and feeling, because I see where maybe some of you that have kept things inside and you haven't expressed to this person what you wanted to. I see you actually telling them, you know, when I opened up my heart to you again and again and again and you wouldn't embrace me, this is how it made me feel. It made me feel rejected. It made me feel like I always had to beg for your attention. It just made me feel like everything was completely lopsided, one-sided. And I just see you being able to express that, and I see them apologizing to you. And I really see you making up in a lot of ways and accepting their apology. And when I say making up, it's just like the energy of forgiveness. That's for others of you who feel like, okay, I can forgive, but I maybe don't want to get back into the connection. And for some of you on the other end of that, it's like making up and moving forward, because ultimately there's a lot of success that's coming in. So like a huge shift in the energy. I see you guys actually talking, actually opening up. So there's some good communication that's coming in. That's important for you guys to know. I see it coming your way. Okay, let's look at that Six of Wands. So I can see Gemini's energy coming through. You guys might have a Gemini on your mind. Maybe you guys are Gemini watching this, or you could have that energy moon or rising. Like I said, for some of you, it's just like finding that closure that you need from within. You might hear this person out, accept their apology, and still move forward on your own path. And for some of you, watching this reading could even bring you the closure that you've been looking for, because this really is like closure. It's releasing all of this like jagged, sharp, hurtful energy, releasing it and finding closure. For some of you, it really is finding closure where you need to on your own, and maybe not embracing this person but forgiving them. So you may hear this reading and like look back into things that have happened and learn how and like forgive yourself more, forgive them, and just feel like, you know what, I don't want to hold on to that anymore. Releasing it bit by bit. All right, that's important for you to know. Because, you know, I would never pressure you to like accept someone back into your life. So since there is so much energy here of letting go and forgiving and apologizing, it could just be something that you sit with yourself and do, which just lets you know how much you've elevated, how much you've grown, how much emotional and spiritual intelligence you actually have. Okay, I want to look at this Knight of Pentacles. But for others of you, I see you literally having the conversation with your person about how they made you feel. And ultimately, it results in success. But you have to really, when you get the opportunity, To talk to them, you really have to tell them how things make you feel. Don't hold anything back. That's what I'm saying. Don't hold anything back. Okay? And try to balance your intellect and your emotion, because I do see where this is something that you are still very vulnerable. You're very, very vulnerable. Even, I know you've come far, but even if you don't realize it, I can see it. So it's very important for you for the week ahead to try and not jump to conclusions, to really focus on yourself. And when you start to feel like you're getting like really upset, or maybe your mind is racing about something, try to just take a step back, ground your energy, maybe even focus on something else. Just don't react to anything in a hasty way. All right, that's very important. But it is also important that when this person comes back around, that you do actually like tell them how it just makes you feel so tied up at times, makes you don't know like what to believe. You really do have to express all of that to them, and I see it. I see that happening. The connection with you guys is not done. That's really important for you to know. And it might be time that you express this to them, maybe in a way that you haven't before, so they can also reflect on their behavior, because I just see where they really like want to take back any pain that they caused you. And they want to show you that you are appreciated. I just see where there's so much energy of wanting to turn that around, wanting to find that balance. And you might even find out something about them that they haven't shared with you, especially all of this very, very anxious energy that I can see. Maybe there's something going on with them that they're finally going to open up and tell you about. So I see the opportunity for you guys to get closer. And through the communication, there comes a lot of success. You might even have to make yourself vulnerable by letting them know how you feel. And I know where that can sound scary, but being vulnerable will actually help you heal a lot, when you get that opportunity to talk to them like this, because it lets you release it instead of holding it all inside. And I just know when they hear about how it makes you feel, it's just going to make them feel it as well, and never want to put you in a position where you feel like that again. Okay, so the reading, you guys, is deep, because I can see in their energy all of the growing that they've been doing, especially those of you that are dealing with someone who was very immature, like irresponsible. They've grown a lot, and I see an apology coming in, and I see a lot of forgiveness here. And like I said, it could be the forgiveness that you have within yourself. It's important. It's very important that you guys like get in touch with how you feel, because that's how you're going to be able to like release it and move past it. Okay, you guys, so that is what I can see coming through for your soulmate twin flame reading for the week ahead. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video, you guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. I send you all much love and light, and I will talk to you in a few days.